Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more Antimatter Chemistry Skyblock edition. As always, I'm joined by the one, the only. It's Janky Nick. How you doing, man?
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to what I'd like to call, Isaac, organized chaos.
Organized chaos is the inflection point on chaos, part of the naming scheme.
Yeah.
Organized chaos.
I mean, that is quite a chaotic way of saying chaos. I mean, people in real life do say that I'm very chaotic, man.
Yeah.
So I feel like I need to even refer to the word in a chaotic manner, right?
Right. Are you often like randomizing your inflections just to throw people off?
Yeah, man, sometimes. And then I'll get called out on it every time. They'll be like, what are you on? And I'll be like, I don't know, life.
It's like normally, like a standard thing to do in the English language is to inflect at the end of a question, right? To imply that it's a question without having to say, question mark at the end of your sentence.
Yeah.
But there are some people out there, man, who'll just inflect at the end of like a regular sentence. And it's like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah,
like,
they will do that, won't they?
You know what I mean?
It's
like why?
They'll be like, so, and then you go to the door to the left of the parking space. it's like they don't know what they're on about.
It's like they're asking you the question. Like, you want me to answer? Like they're telling a story and they're asking you to verify. Like, I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Anyway,
man. Yeah. Hi.
In better news, if you hit shift on that elevator, man, you'll notice that we have a whole new level available to us, Nick, that I have handcrafted between streams.
It's L-3 or B3.
Is it L-3 or is it L-2? Surely L-1 would be this level.
Oh yeah, it would be L-2.
This is L,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, this is G.
I'm gonna say, is this L1 or is this G?
No, this is G.
So if we go up, then it'll be L1. If we go down, that's L-1. This is G.
Yes, correct.
Or
this
B.
is G.
Okay, well if you look up, Nick, what's that then?
Oh my Jesus! It's worked perfectly in his favor. This, I bet you he's got that warm fuzzy feeling inside how well that worked. Oh my God! What the hell is that?
It's not for us, man. That is just the new, because we made this world and we just started where we started. It means that server spawn is now like here. This is the new starting platform for patrons who join the server, Nick.
Oh, right. I see.
What that is.
We've opened it up.
They spawn in like the octodong. Octodong? Octodong.
The octodong?
Yeah, with a G on the end. Octodong.
I'd love to spawn in an octodong, Isaac. I mean,
I don't know. It sounds painful, man.
It does sound quite painful, actually. Yeah. Maybe I'll take that one back. Right. I see. So this is... What's this made of? What's this bottom stuff? Zen blocks?
Zen blocks, man.
From Zencraft? Oh my goodness me. That's pretty wild, man. Oh look, what's this? I see you're erecting a sign. Oh, very nice.
Erecting the octodong, man.
You've erected the octodong successfully. It's lovely and girthy as well, Isaac. Although I'm not too sure about girthy, the hole in it. I mean, that octodong has been subjected to some surgery, I see. But each to their own, man. Each to their own. Modded Minecraft, everyone. Hi.
Yeah, welcome back. I have also made, Nick, if you come down to L-1, I have also done a little bit more work over here. At the end of the last stream, I set up the automatic polished diorite system. Since then, basically all I've done is I've added a chemical dissolver. So the polished diorite is pulled out, dissolved, and then some of those things are pulled directly into the system. Some of the byproducts, some of the compounds. That is the word I was looking for. Go directly over to here. Some of the elements that make ingots, like tin especially, is what we're after. Those go through to one of these 4 chemical combiners, get turned into ingots, and then go through to the centralized ender chest system, Nick, which then imports them directly to their respective drawers.
Lovely, very nice. Okay, this is good. We'd also set up the crafting cube last time, haven't we? And I see you've built a adequate symmetrical mirror image of the platform as well, which I'm very happy about, man. For this to lay on. So that's where we're at. I think we were working towards mining lasers, weren't we?
Yes, I have the laser base and I have the laser drill. I'm currently teaching the system how to make more laser drills. I think we're good to go. Basically, the problem that we were running into at the end of the last session was one of tin, right? In order to make laser drills, we need machine frames. Machine frames have the tin gear at their heart. And in order to make more tin gears, we need more tin, and we don't have that much tin. So there were two options. Either you go mine for more tin, or you set up a system with the polished diorite to produce more tin. I would like to try and feed multiple birds with no scones here, Nick.
Oh,
so
okay.
Could you take like your iron hammer, go back to the deep dark from whence you came, and get me more tin?
Are you saying you want organic tin?
I want organic, free-range tin.
Oh my goodness me. Okay.
Goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness me.
Okay. Sorry, I feel like it's such an archaic place that I'm going to, man, that I have to speak, in old tongue, Isaac.
Old tongue.
Yeah,
That's such a weird saying.
It's an old way of saying it, right?
Old tongue. Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. It's like the chaotic way of saying chaos. It's the old way of saying old. Old tongue. Yes.
Doesn't everyone get old tongue eventually? Is that how that works?
Do we get old tongue? Is that what you asked?
I imagine we will, right? Like
yeah,
eventually.
Definitely. Yeah. What? God. I mean, I already feel like I've got old tongue, man.
Yeah.
Well, clearly, because I can't bloody speak properly, can I?
I think I much prefer new tongue as far as tongues go, but
that's fair enough, man. I mean, I can concur with that. Question.
Yes.
Has our deep dark portal been moved?
It is down by the aquatic wheels.
It's by right. Oh yeah, it's here. Oh my goodness me, it's embedded.
I can't believe you missed it all this time, man.
That's an accent. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Right in the middle of this little aquatic wheel shrine. Right, question, Isaac.
I'm ready.
How much tin do we need? Oh, it's so good that I can fly now. This is actually incredible. But how much tin do we need?
The question isn't how much tin we need, Nick. The question is how much tin can you get?
Okay, right, I see. It's how much tin do we not need?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's like saying how much money would you like to make, Nick, right?
Oh.
The answer isn't how much money would you like to make. It's how much can you make.
Yeah, that's true. Although loads of people are like, I would never, ever want to make more than £100,000 per year. And to that I say...
Do they give a reason? Or?
They just say, I don't want to. And to that I say, why are you putting a ceiling on yourself, bro?
Yeah, that's
The world's your oyster. The sky's the limit.
I can't say I've ever heard someone put a limit on themselves like that.
Yeah, it's weird. I heard it from quite a few people in my university days.
Wow.
And yeah, and maybe that's why I don't know them anymore, man. Because they're earning exactly 100,000 a year right now, and
99,999.
Sorry,
right?
Yes, exactly, yeah, for tax reasons. Do
you have
why
this?
I'm just here with my measly YouTube and small job earnings, Isaac. Which is £99,998, right?
Right. Do you have the same artificial limit? Do you have is there a number that you wouldn't want to earn more than?
No, probably not. Although,
right.
I don't know. I'd like to look at some data, Isaac. Some data on people who
like happiness, stress levels.
Yeah, right.
Outlook on life.
Yeah, obviously, it's if
you see hold on, let me get pinned up. If you,
it's barely 10 past and paint's already getting opened. Here we go.
I'm imagining that you think there's something like this, right? There's goodness, which I'm going to put G, which goes from 0 to infinity, right? Over here. And then there's, money on the y-axis that goes from 0 to, let's say, 200 billion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously it goes higher, but we'll put a cap on it. Also, this is my axes are the wrong way around here, Nick. Sorry, I need to swap. M is bottom and G is good, right?
Yes, okay, right. I see.
0 to infinite. My infinity sign is real bad. There we go. And then 0 to we'll say 200 billion, which is like Jeff Bezos today, right?
Yes.
You're thinking that potentially there could be, you know, somewhere around that, like, it's like a direct line up like this, and then somewhere around the 500 million mark, there might be like a crater like this that you don't want to have to deal with.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. You know, you bang on, man. You bang on. That's
Right.
it. So
Whereas
I
the people you're
want to
talking
get
to,
close.
they think that
right?
happens at 100K, right? They think it's like this, like, I don't know. Suddenly you hit 100K and it tanks.
That's it. Like, that's it. Yeah, exactly.
Actually, it goes like this. It goes up, 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 and then you fall beneath the graph.
Yeah, and then at some point, though, what they don't realize is that it shoots back up again before then cratering off. It's a little bit like crypto price history, Isaac, basically. But no, like it goes into the negative. That's like depression, basically.
And it only comes back up after 200 billion. That's when it's between 100,000 and 200 billion. It's a nightmare, man.
I know, that's fair enough, man. I mean, here's the thing, right? Like, I would like to be very, very, very wealthy, just because then that I'd be able to not worry about anything, right? Not because I want like a super yacht, right? But just because I would never have to worry about, you know, things that I wanted to buy, etc., etc.
But just to clarify, you would get a super yacht.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I thought so.
But officially no, Isaac. Unofficially, I'll do what Jeff did and like file to break down a bridge in the Netherlands to fit the super yacht through or whatever he was doing, right? But officially no, of course not, Isaac. I'd be very very good to not get a super yacht, or if I or as the terms seem to be called, Isaac, mega yacht. I've even seen the term giga yacht as well. Yeah. I was reading up on that. I was like, what the hell? That is quite something. Anyway, so yeah, I would like to be very wealthy. However, there is a point, right, at which wealth then comes with like notoriety.
I was gonna say the same thing. I feel like it doesn't have to, man. Like, the people you know that are wealthy, I feel like they're either public company owners or they have chosen to be wealthy. I feel like there are so many, especially like old money people who are like super wealthy that you've never heard of.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
People whose money is not in public companies.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because we say like Jeff Bezos is the wealthiest man in the world, but it's quite possible he's not the wealthiest man in the world. He's just the wealthiest man in the world whose money we know about.
Exactly. Like there's all the oil people and the dynasties.
The people made of oil.
People made of oil, yeah, of course. Although I guess eventually, Isaac, we'll all be made of oil once we decompose and under the ground and all that stuff. Unless you get cremation, which is fair enough if you do. Anyway, side tangent over. And this is where I'm going to advertise my new cremation service. But yeah, you are right. Like I would like to not be known, right? I want to be.
Where's the line on that though? Right? Like, how much notoriety are you willing to accept in exchange for money?
Yeah, that's the thing, right? You got to figure it out. You got to figure that one out. Like, the thing is that you get a certain amount of wealth, then you might start to get invited to, as we were talking about yesterday or in the previous session, if you're not watching YouTube, soirees, galas, red carpet events, dinner parties, and that's why all the famous people get married to other famous people, right? Because they all meet each other at these events. So then you've got to decide whether you want to attend these or not. I'm not going to lie, man. I got invited to one of those events with like all of these celebrities, I'd be like, hell yeah. I want to see what it is. I want to meet them. I want to say hi to them. I want to kind of see what it's like, right? I want to see if any of them are pretentious. I want to see if any of they're all just normal. I think more than anything else.
I think you'll be disappointed, because I think for the most part the products will be pretty normal people.
Which is kind of what I want, right?
Yeah.
I'd be very happy with that. And if anything, that would cause me to want to attend more, right? But then here's the thing. You start to attend a few too many, you're going to get papped, Isaac. And then they're going to say, who's that guy in his Adidas full tracksuit, right? Why does he look like he's trying to be so incognito? And then they're going to dig you up, and then they're going to hack your emails, and then they're going to steal your personal identification information, Isaac. And then you're going to be outed. You're going to make that Forbes rich list against your own will, man. They're going to say, here's Nick. He's a freaking billionaire. Quote, word for word, freaking. because they don't know the exact amount because it's all private, right? So they just say freaking billionaire, and then that's it. I will never be left alone again, Isaac. And I can't vibe with that, man. I want to stay in my own little shed, right, with my own little world, doing my own little things.
Well,
and also
so my question, okay then, how many subscribers does the Nick and Isaac YouTube channel have to get, Nick, before you call it quits? Before you're like, this is too much.
Oh, like
I don't want to go any further because I don't want the notoriety.
Like it's spiraling.
Yeah,
out of control. It's getting too big, Isaac. You know, they say too big to fail, but this is too big and it will fail, right? Oh, I don't know, maybe like 25 million, man.
Oh. At that point, I don't even know if there's a point in having a scale. What's the difference between 25 and 26 million, man?
Oh no, 26 is too much, man. 26. Don't be chatting like that. 26 is far too much.
Ridiculous limit.
24 million's fine though, right? 24 million, yeah, 24 million's easy, man. Like I can vibe with 24 million.
See, I feel like your scale is ridiculous, Nick. No offense.
Yeah, it probably is. But the thing is like 1 million is fine to me. Like that's good. Like that'll be loving life.
I think I don't know. It's changed a lot in the past, 10 years. 1 million used to be like you were the most known person on YouTube,
it was wild, wasn't it? Back in like 2011, 2012, when the top kind of 10 YouTubers were in the 1 million range, and then below that it was below 1 million.
Whereas now, every day you can stumble across a new 1 million subscriber YouTube channel you've never heard of in your entire life.
Exactly. I think that's probably why my scale's so high, right? But I think that's almost a skewed opinion, because it doesn't mean that you won't get all of the negative things associated with being famous just because relatively there are loads of other channels that have that kind of subscriber count, right?
Yeah.
You're probably still going to get doxxed. You're probably still going to have people like tweeting at you saying that you're just a piece of human garbage. You're probably still going to have
certainly,
people like visiting your family at 3 a.m. saying, "Can I have an autograph?" I
really think it depends on how visible you are almost, and like how you behave in public, right? Because I think there are a lot of public figures and a lot of YouTubers especially who are like pretty outspoken, on social media and in public. And I feel like those people do bear the brunt of the fan backlash or whatever, right? But I think that there are a ton of people who just make YouTube videos and then just mind their own business.
Which
right?
is what I like.
They just never, you never hear about them outside of the content they make. You know what I mean?
That's good. And I feel like the way that we do this as well, we just talk, right? We don't really, show our faces and do vlogs and all that stuff.
That's true. But I don't know, Nick, sometimes we get dangerously close to talking about some topics that if we were bigger people, I think would be a little concerned about.
That's probably also true.
We have opinions on, right?
Yeah, I guess that is a good point. But then, I mean, it's a weird one. Like the people who are making compilation videos of planes doing random things and then uploading them and getting 3 million views. See, that's where it's at, man. That's full anonymity, no docs, all that stuff. It's the people who you don't even hear their voice, right? We need to become the Let's Players that don't speak, Isaac. The very people we sought to destroy and never become. We need to become them, man.
I think there were quite a few people watching who would prefer that as well, honestly, Nick.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. They probably prefer us to switch into that right now, right?
Yeah, I think so. But if we were a bigger channel, I think there were a couple of things that, little things that are innocuous when we say them, or you don't even think twice about saying them. But then you'd open Twitter and they'd be
you get cancelled.
55 people
immediately,
talking to you about it. The other day I was editing on one of the Nick and Isaac videos, running it through for YouTube. And right at the beginning, we were killing zombie pigmen, and your quote was, "This is mass murder, and I love it." Right? Don't quote me on that.
I did think when I said that, that's going to be taken out of context. And and I hope that never gets heard ever again.
Well, it's a good thing we didn't put it on the internet then. But...
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's one of those things where, if we had 25 million subscribers, you would definitely get some backlash for that, I think.
Oh, 100%, right? It's the thing. It's the point now at which a lot of comedians who do like more satirical comedy, right, and who are a bit more kind of edgy, they do stand-up shows and they ban phones.
Yeah, they don't record it. Yeah,
and
which makes sense.
Totally get it. Yeah, 100%. They're like, no one can record because
it's always the thing, right? Like in the room at the time, you'll be in like a I don't want to say stadium, but you'll be in like a comedy area. There'll be like a few hundred people watching you maybe, and like you'll say a joke that might be slightly edgy, and like everyone laughs, right? It's like it's a funny joke, people enjoy it. But then like you go home and there's 700,000 people on Twitter who are annoyed that you've made the joke, right? And
exactly.
And then your life is miserable for the foreseeable future.
Exactly. Yeah. And there you go. So what we should do, Isaac, is that we should stop uploading these to YouTube.
Right. We should only record them like in front of a small live studio audience.
Yes. And install extreme DRM software onto Twitch and YouTube to stop people from even...
I thought we wouldn't even go to Twitch and YouTube. We just like invite people around to our houses. Then get like the de novo like DRM and install it into people.
Oh, right. I mean, I'm back that. That's all right.
I got the right DRM name there. What's that called? Is it like...
Nobu? Did you say Nobu? That's a restaurant.
DRM.
But I thought invite a load of people over, buy them some Nobu.
Denovu? DENUVO? Denuvo?
Oh, anyway, I've heard of that. Yeah.
It's a DRM everyone hates.
Yeah.
With good reason, I think.
God,
but
if people had DRM, man. Jesus.
That's what I'm saying, man.
It's like some Black Mirror stuff, man. It's pretty wild. Is the system out of power, or is there just I can't see the contents.
No, I'm working on it, man. I think
thanks, man.
I think that now that we've got the new crafter, I think that the 2 culinary generators we have are not passing muster.
They're not cutting it, right? I see.
Exactly.
Oh,
right.
Here we go. Just add a third one when there's no when all else fails, man. I thought, wait, what happened to the petrified Petri? Is that only powering?
I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it. So I needed to get power to these guys, which I think is, by the way, why power has become a problem.
Right.
Is because I've hooked up the simulation chamber. Well, I've hooked up these 2, right? But I need to hook up more.
Okay.
So I needed to hook these up. I needed more leadstone flux to hook the other ones up. But we're out of redstone, so I had to go get redstone from the deep dark to make more leadstone flux to hook these up. So it's I'm working on it.
I see. Yeah, it's one of those multifaceted looping issues.
Yeah, it's a multi-level marketing problem.
Yeah. It's like when you refer to a cell in Excel when you're doing a equation, and then the cell you refer to, like in that cell you refer to the original one. So there's a loop, right?
I see.
And then it goes all out of control, and there's explosions, and then you get a little pop-up saying, "Don't use macros. That's really bad." Do you remember those, man? You used to use Excel.
Quite possibly the nichest and maybe worst reference that you could possibly have made.
Sorry, I've used Excel today, and I was like, God.
It's like in Excel when you use the sum function to graph the different parameters of your... It's like, what?
We all did it in school, in the UK, in IT, so equals sum, cell, C5, Shout out to my early secondary school UK peeps who are watching. Oh, dear.
Jeez. The system is back online, Nick.
Oh, okay, good. I just need some torches more than anything, actually. Just for my deepest, darkest desires. Oak. Here we go.
You ever worry about getting cancelled, Nick? You think it's something that you need to worry about?
I mean, the thing is that if like I said, if we became really big, man, then probably.
Not even that, just like today.
Oh, just like right now. Nah, it's all right. I'll be all right, I think. Although watch that. Watch that not age well. Right.
It wakes up tomorrow.
Although here's the thing, right?
I'm ready.
People just get cancelled on Twitter mainly, don't they? Twitter's just like, we've talked about Twitter before and just how it's the cesspool of cancellations and just, complete garbage, right? So, I mean, if we became really famous, man, I might consider just getting rid of Twitter or just never logging into it ever.
Right.
Which is kind of similar to what I do now, to be honest. I strictly use Twitter for viewing other content and not actually posting anything myself. So what I would do is I would just make another Twitter, use that for viewing content, and then just sack off the Twitter my Twitter handle that's public, right? And then that would be fine.
Right.
Like I saw a thing recently. I think it was this morning. It was a news article, and it was about Selena Gomez, and she said that she'd quote
not used the internet for 4.5 years.
Yeah.
I
was like, you know what, Selena? I mean, I can't do that because the internet is kind of part of my life. However, in terms of social media or like public facing social media, fair enough. Like, I mean, I can imagine it making like a very positive difference.
Yeah. I mean, I think I might be kind of there in terms of public facing social media.
Yeah, man.
Outside of despite the fact that I'm on the internet every single day, and produce content of myself almost all the time. Outside of that, I don't really use social media privately.
Oh yeah, you don't. See, I do use social media privately, but it's very much almost like an internal friend thing. Like I don't really use it. Like I'm not trying to be an influencer, right? And I've not got tons of people on there.
That's how it starts, man. And suddenly you've got 600 friends, and then you've got 6,000 friends, and then you've got 3.8 million friends. And before you know it, man,
it's like being Facebook famous. Do you remember when that was a thing? Oh dear. Oh man, yeah. I mean that's fair enough, man. It could be a spiral. But yeah, like I always like to think that. And honestly, the people that I do follow on Twitter, there's a few like tech YouTubers and other people, and like car YouTubers as well. They just get into so many spats with followers.
Yeah.
And they just get so annoyed with Twitter. I'm like, I'm so glad I'm not there, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing that. I don't know. Like, so I'm like, I always see that and I'm like, yeah, I would never do this. I would use Twitter purely as a broadcasting tool, right?
Yeah.
I'd use it to make announcements if something was happening, etc., etc. And then that's it.
Yeah, like if your YouTube channel was hacked.
Was hacked, exactly. In that hypothetical.
The hypothetical scenario. Yeah.
Exactly, Isaac. Exactly.
I'm glad we're on the same page, man.
Yeah. So there we go. Piece of advice, peeps watching: you become famous, don't use Twitter or Instagram.
Just don't become famous.
Yeah, exactly. Don't become famous. People always say, "Do you want to be rich and famous?" I was like, "I'll take rich."
Just say no.
Well, maybe not famous. Just say no. Yeah. When the lottery comes to you and like, "Do you want all this money?" Just say no. Probably better off saying no as well, given all the stories from lottery winners.
Nick, I think that we are getting somewhere power-wise. So this is, you'll see in the crafter that there's well, I've just taken it out actually, but we got like a stack of pyrotheum, which is going to start working, right?
Yeah.
Here we go. If I do this. So now we need to up our flux duct game though, because so now we're making over 1,000 RF per tick. However, the flux ducts can only do 1,000, right? So they are the limiting factor. But everything now is juicing up. Nick.
Oh, good. Okay, so the system is nice and online. This is what I like to see. Okay.
So I need an exporter and a crafting card. We do have the lasers downstairs.
Okay, so are we?
They're not actually online though.
Okay,
is the problem.
Right. I see. I've got 143 tin ore so far. It's just in the system.
That's more than enough, man.
Oh,
do you have any other ore? Or have you just been actively avoiding all of the ore?
I have also been collecting other ores. They are all also in the system. I think there was a fair bit of iron. There was a bit of lead, a little bit of silver as well. All of that stuff, basically.
Right.
But I wasn't targeting. I wasn't target acquiring them.
They were target advertising.
Exactly. Right. It was just byproducts of when I was actually mining 3x3 zones to get to tin, or when I was mining the tin itself.
Right. Because the thing is, I need a staggering amount of nickel.
I mean, nickel? Oh, right. I don't even know if I came across that much nickel. It must have been at a different Y level.
Yeah, I think it's quite low. Is nickel? Yeah, it's between 5 and 15, which is real. And it's also not particularly common either, which is unfortunate.
That explains it. So what's that used for currently? In what's the need, Isaac? What do we?
So it's to upgrade our flux ducts, right? We need inbound.
Right, I see.
But there are a few scones that we can feed to our birds here, Nick, potentially.
They're getting fat, man, those birds. Just saying, like, stop bloody feeding them.
Scones, man, they're delicious, but they're so, like, they're just butter.
I know, right? It's like when I ordered KFC for lunch yesterday, man. I was like, God, this is so good that I had to take a nap afterwards. And I was like, oh, God.
Yeah.
But you keep bad, going, man.
XNet is a mod that we have.
Oh.
So we could potentially begin using XNet to transfer power and also move items, right? And fluids and energy, right? Because I'm running into a few problems, right? Like, for example, I just made an igneous extruder earlier because I was going to set up a system to automatically make stone. However, the igneous extruder can make stone. You put lava and water in it. It needs a constant supply of water, but not a constant supply of lava, right? So I need to get water to it. We do have an aqueous accumulator, but the aqueous accumulator is quite far away from our power. So do I run fluid ducts from here all the way around over to where the power is, or do I run power all the way over to where the fluid duct is, right? Or do we just use XNet?
Right, which does
that can do all in one. Yeah,
right.
Just put one XNet connector on everything, and you know, bish bash bosh.
Let's have a look. What's the material usage of this? A bit of iron, bit of gold, bit of steel, bit of lapis, I guess, for blue dye, bit of gold. Oh, it's not too bad.
I've got the controller. I've made it.
Oh, he's done it. Okay.
So it's just a case, really, of getting the connectors. And the thing is, so like the blue connectors, I think they're a lot cheaper than making like high tier
flux ducts. Yeah.
These can move 50,000 RF per tick, right? Whereas the equivalent flux duct for that is there isn't one. The resonant one, the enderium one, can only do 25,000, right? So I have a feeling that the XNet might just be our future, man.
Yeah, well, it tends to be, doesn't it? It was in thingy as well. Yeah, okay.
You can't avoid it.
All right. You know? I vibe with it.
Yeah. Well,
it is a lapis drain again, but obviously that's something that we're working towards in terms of the laser.
Yeah. I mean, do you want to go get me some lapis, bud?
Yes. I can go get you some lapis.
And maybe some nickel while you're at it. But, you know.
Let's have a look. Let's see what Y levels, if there's any commonality in that. Let's have a look. Lapis spawns. Oh, lapis and nickel does spawn very low.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Right, I'll go to Y level. Looks like Y level like 7 is quite enticing for this.
Well, how do you feel about the song "Low" by Flow Rider?
Oh, "Low" by
the old song.
I'm trying to remember how it goes because I will know.
Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. You know this one?
Oh, that's not Flow Rider. That's what's his face?
That's definitely Flow Rider.
It says, oh no, oh wait,
yeah, no, definitely 100% is.
Well, what's the one that Soldier Boy does again? Then what's that? Oh yeah, God, I'm getting them mixed up, man. God, that's a good song. That was. God, I used to hear that all the time.
It was a popular song at the time, man.
Even at early university, man. You used to go to like clubs where there'd be loads of first year students. That's like the only song they ever played, honestly.
Nice.
Yeah. What do I think of it? Low. Is it called Low?
It's called Low, yeah.
I never even gave it any thought, man. I just called it apple bottom jeans, to be honest. When I was younger, right, I used to have a babysitter who would listen to that kind of music when it was new.
Yeah.
And I always used to wonder what the hell apple bottom jeans were. Yeah. I was wondering if it was a type. Bear in mind, I was like 7 at the time, and I was like, "Are they types of apples?" I was like, "Are they types of like jeans?" Like I was so confused, man. What I didn't realize is that he was referring to 2 different things. Like, where's the comma, Flo? Where's the and, Flo?
Have you read the lyrics? Maybe there's a comma in there, man. You know?
Maybe I doubt there is, man.
I love the idea that his first name is Flo.
First name Flo, last name Ryder, right?
Yeah.
That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. Oh dear. Oh, you get so much lapis from a vein. It's actually
you do.
It's actually really nice. Yeah, I think it's all right. It's not on my playlists. I'll give you that much, man. It's not on any of my playlists.
I see.
I don't know. What do you reckon? Do you listen to it on the reg? Maybe before you go to bed? Maybe even before you wake up?
Every day, Nick.
Oh yeah, every day. Yeah,
it's right next to Jake Paul's album on my.
Oh yeah.
On my title. No, I mean I've I hear it, but I don't go out of my way to hear it.
I see. Yeah, that's fair enough, man. Do you own a pair of apple bottom jeans, Isaac?
Apple bottom jeans. I mean, if Apple made a pair of bottom jeans, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, we'd be priced out of the market though, Isaac. We need the the freaking billionaire status to be able to afford them.
Yeah.
Imagine old Johnny designing a pair of jeans.
Johnny, he's not there anymore, man. He's moved on.
But maybe that's what he's doing now, right? Maybe. Yeah.
He actually hasn't moved on. It's just in Apple's secret jean development
He's
department.
their secret clothing department, right?
Yeah. Well, people are always talking about Apple moving into like every... There's a conspiracy any sector of any business, Apple is about to break into it any day now. You ask someone, you ask a conspiracy theory website, Apple going to make cars? Yeah, obviously. Apple's working on the Apple car. They've been working on it for 20 decades now.
Oh, yeah, that's the classic one, isn't it? And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I honestly just don't see it.
Yeah.
Like, come on. They're a technology. Like, I know, obviously, there's been
in
a
reality
lot of
they've just been working on like CarPlay.
Exactly. See, that I believe more because they love services so much. So I'm like, well, they're just going to concentrate on that, aren't they? Because it's more lucrative. The profit margins are better.
Mm.
But then, like, I don't know, man. Like, people love that idea that they're making a car.
They do.
They bloody love it.
And it's always the same, right? People like Apple are going to make this design. Then there'll be a stock photo of like a pure white cylinder with wheels. Like,
yeah, it looks like a wedge.
Like what are you on about?
It looks like a household appliance.
There's like no windows on it. It's just like a sphere of white. Yeah. And it's like what?
It's like the equivalent of when I was like 10 years old and I used to go onto YouTube and type in PS4. Right, and I'd watch like a 10-minute video with Fatboy Slim music playing as the background music of just all these awful renders of the PS4, the Xbox 720, and the Wii 2. Right,
people were convinced that the Xbox 720 was and the PS3 to an extent. They were going to be, the PS4 even, they were going to be spherical. Like, there were so many renders of like these
glow,
perfect,
like bright blue and green.
Made of glass.
Yeah. It was quite something, wasn't it? It was I was honestly, man, when the Xbox One got announced and I saw that it wasn't called the Xbox 720, I was fuming, man. At least the Xbox 540 would have been nice, right?
Yeah, exactly. Some continuity, right?
Exactly. Like, come on, Microsoft, what are you doing? So it's a good job they stuck with the latest generation and called it Xbox Series.
Xbox 2, right?
Yeah. What would it be called if they kept the original one? It would be what, Xbox 1060 or something like that?
It depends on how we're doing it, right? If they went from 360 to 720, then I guess it'd be 1440. Right?
Yeah. Or maybe they would go backwards, right, and do a full 180, call it the Xbox 180 or something like that.
They could have set themselves up quite nicely, man. If they'd have gone with 720, then they could have gone with 1440, and then when they got to 2160, they could have just called it the Xbox 4K, and they could have
exactly. You know and then just kind of gone with the resolution, like the common kind of resolution at the time, right? That was the in thing.
Yeah.
Come on, Bill.
Yeah.
Giving you ideas here, man.
Bill.
Come on, Bill. You listening?
I don't think Bill is listening. I think he's doing like vaccine stuff these days, man.
Oh yeah, he is, isn't he? God, Bill.
It baffles me that Bill is like the boogeyman for some people. You know what I mean?
Right?
Yeah.
People love to hate on Bill.
They do.
They're like, watch out, Bill's going to steal your kids and stuff like that. I'm like, what the hell?
I feel like I almost never hear about him outside of like conspiracy theories, right?
Yeah.
Like I never actually see him talking or doing anything, but he's always the one. He's the guy who's going to destroy everything.
I know people who love to hate on Bill as well. And I'm like, come on now. And the only reason they hate on him is just because he's on paper very rich. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, but like, that's just a fact of life, right? But yeah, people do love to hate a boogeyman. That's a word I've not heard in a while. That's a good one,
man. My lexicon of vocabulary is here to...
It's on point, man. It's on point. Oh, I love lexicons.
Yeah. So sometimes I feel like, sometimes I know that I'm using a word that doesn't need to be used, but sometimes I'll say a word and you'll pull me up on it, and I'm just like, what in the world, man? Like,
I also love Decepticons as well.
Decepticons, yeah. Tricepticons, maybe.
Yeah, Quadcepticons.
Gluticon Maximicons.
I really want that to be. I want what's his face? What's his name? The director.
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay. I want him to run out of ideas and just start like, mocking himself, right? And just start having fun, right? Like, he's already reached low points. Like when he got invited to that Samsung thing and just couldn't back it, right? He was like, "See you later, folks." Do you remember that?
I don't remember this now.
Oh, so I can't remember when maybe it was like a CES event or something a few years ago. And for some reason, God knows, Samsung had decided to invite Michael Bay to come and talk about the Galaxy Note 6 or whatever it would have been at the time, or some Samsung thing.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Please make way for Michael Bay." And then Michael Bay came striding onto stage. And then I think he realized what the hell am I doing on a Samsung stand? And he was like, "Oh, sorry, guys." And then he just walked off. And then they were like, "Michael Bay!" That's Michael Bay, everybody. And honestly, man, if I was Michael Bay in that moment, I would have done the same thing. Honestly, I'd be like, what am I doing here? Talking about Samsung. Oh, dear.
I love the idea that's what they paid him to do. Like, potentially.
Well, I mean, it could have been a big old media stunt, right? Just to make the headlines.
Yeah, maybe, man.
Honestly, people like doing that, don't they? Just everything's fabricated these days, man. Apart from the Will Smith slap, that I don't know if I thought that was fabricated at first when I saw it.
It looked like when I saw it as well. Like, I woke up on the morning and you see it, and like it looks like the kind of stunt to get people to care about the award shows again, right?
Exactly. And I was like, that's what it is. I got sent it. I was very dazed because I'd woken up too, and I was like, oh, that looks fake. And then I went on
because the
Twitter.
angle and everything, like it's all from the back angle, and you don't see anything, and like, yeah, I feel like it's. But go on.
And then they were like, "Nah, mate," and I was like, "Wow, fair enough."
Wow.
Well, they got to tell you, man. Like, when you were in school, did you ever take a ruler and like put it like half off of your desk and then push down and like spring the ruler so it would brrr?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's what Chris Rock did, man. I was like, wow. He like fully just sprang back like a ruler. I was impressed, man. Yeah, and also I had to Google what G.I. Jane was because I had no clue what that was as well. But yeah, that was. See, I thought that was staged, but yeah, maybe they're not all staged, man. Maybe they're not all staged. There you go.
I don't know. I feel like in the age of the internet, it's safe to assume everything you see anywhere is staged.
That's true. This is all staged, isn't it?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely all staged. This whole thing is off script. Is off of a script.
Yeah. We script our entire episodes.
Absolutely. Like
front to back.
The only reason why we do these between 4 and 6 p.m. Is it GMT right now?
Yeah,
BST. And not just all day. It's because we're spending the mornings and the early afternoons just writing up what we're going to do, right?
I feel like we've got the worst writers in the world if we script these.
Well, I mean, we're not rich and famous-izing. That's why.
If it came out that we scripted these streams,
can you imagine?
People would be like, "Why?
Why are you wasting your money,
your life, your time?" Like,
oh man, God, yeah, Christ. I wonder how much of like YouTuber content is like scripted, like Top Gear style, right? Like, like KSI and the Sidemen.
I think like all of it, right? Like I think so much of it is scripted.
Maybe not like classically scripted where they're going off of a script, but like staged, right?
Yeah, kind of like they know what's going to happen, right?
Exactly.
In any given episode,
it's like storyboarded out.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting.
Do you get the storyboards that I send you in the morning, Nick? Before we?
Well, clearly not, man. Like you say, if people People who watch this, I never get the memo, man. Those storyboards go straight to my junk, Isaac. So that's where you come on. You're like, "Hey, everybody," and then you go, and then I'll just go. I'm just chatting. I go completely off script, and all of these episodes just comprise of you like trying to get me back on script, thinking that I've read them and wondering what's going on. Right, when in actuality, like it just you send them to my Microsoft Outlook account. And so it all just goes to junk, right?
Yeah,
because important emails go to junk when it comes to Microsoft.
It turns out when we first met, I asked you for your email, but you weren't quite sure if I was worthy of it yet. You know, you're like, I don't know about this Isaac guy, so you just gave me a fake email, and I've been emailing that ever since.
Yeah, it's like when a girl would give you the fake number, right? It's why you've always got to call it, man.
I don't think you do though, right? Like,
no, you can't.
If someone gives you a fake number,
you
just gotta
that's
warn
it.
You just gotta move on.
Out. Yeah, exactly. 100%.
You pointing out that they've given you a fake number is not gonna change the situation.
I'll be like, oh, what a surprise!
Oh, wow,
my mistake.
My mistake.
Nervously sweating.
It's not 76132. It's actually 158. It's not even close. Right?
Yeah, like, it's not even 11 digits. It's like 5 digits.
Thankfully, I've never had that happen to me, but I've got to imagine that, you know, if you do get a fake, you just move on, right?
Yeah, I've never had a fake number given to me either, but that's because I've never had a number given to me. But
never?
No, I have.
I mean, I was going to say.
Although I don't really deal with numbers these days, man.
Although
unless
socials.
it's WhatsApp, right?
Then
it will be a number, but it won't be for messaging. Like I said, I only talk to one person on text these days, man. Everything else is social media. People love asking for Instagrams these days. That's a big one.
Yeah.
I decided to open a dating app yesterday just to have a look what was going on, right? The state of the dating app world.
Right. Is that that's okay, go on.
I swear, half of these girls, man, either half of them is telling me that they're going to beat me at Mario Kart. This is on their bios.
Yes.
Which is fair. They probably will.
Yeah.
And the other half are telling me that their dog is their best friend and that they're never going to like me more than their dog or cat.
Yes.
And I'm like, yo, what the hell? How do you expect me to swipe right on that? You're telling me off the bat that your 4-legged mammal is the real love of your life. Then I was like, yeah, that's why I don't use these.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've been on one, but the degree of like similarity between so many like accounts is staggering.
There's a lot of repetition on them, man. I was like, wow.
There's a lot. I imagine it's the same the other way around, right?
Oh, 100%.
It has to be.
I've heard from female friends that it's pure trash, right? Just absolute trash. It's worse.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Oh dear. And I'm kind of like, yeah, actually, I can see that. That's fair enough. Which is why you just gotta leave the house. I think I just need to leave the house.
Right.
I did see a thing actually where there was a bar that I've actually been to in London before. They did this thing where they only allowed single people in just for one night, and I was like, wow, fair enough. Like I would go to that for fun. But the problem is that
how do you verify if someone's single?
Well, that's the thing, right? How do you do that? Well, you show them.
I guess you just ask them, right? Or you just tell them that it's a singles only, right?
You go in like half the people are in relationships, like hoping they don't get recognized.
You walk up to the bouncer, he asks if you're single, you're like, yeah. He asks why you got a wedding ring on. Just like, sweats nervously.
It represents my star sign. It was from my grandmother. Oh yeah, God. Oh man. Although, like, I would never do this. Although maybe I would if I get, desperate enough. But I've always wondered what going on those like TV shows are like. Like Dinner Date. Is that what it's called? Is it called? Is it called Dinner Date? This is why I've watched too much BS TV, man. Is it called Dinner Date? Dinner Date.
Is that like in association with the band?
Oh, is there a band called Dinner Date?
No, BST. And
BST. Yeah, BTS.
That's the one.
my faves. I love all of them. Hey, I tell you what, man. I listened to a few BTS songs a few months ago,
Yeah.
even though I can't understand what they're saying. Couple of bangers, man.
Oh yeah, I'm like, yeah, 100%.
And especially when they collab with like Western artists as well. So then I understand a little bit. Like, no wonder these guys are so famous.
I don't think you have to understand what someone's saying in music to have a banger song.
That's actually also true because I don't understand. I'm not gonna lie. I've just been chatting BS, man, because I don't understand lyrics from any song anyway. So it might as well be in a foreign language to us. Oh, it's not called Dinner Date. It's his name is Fred. He's the host. Here we go. It's called First Dates. First Dates. So basically, they hire out a restaurant and they'll just pick people.
Oh, I think I've seen clips of this. Right?
Yeah, you probably will have. And the host is this French guy, and he's very he's quite cool.
French,
and his name is Fred. Yeah. Okay. So they'll just put people in this restaurant, and then they'll have most of them will be awkward, some of them will be all right, and none of them will go anywhere afterwards. Apart from like maybe one example where some people got married. But I've always been like, that sounds quite wild. Like it must be nerve-wracking, right? Because you're on camera. Yeah. Like if it goes badly. Like, you go in, you're on a first date with someone you never met them before. What if it goes badly? Then you just hope you'll never see them again, right? And no one else knows. Sure. If it's on camera, holy crap! That's you're being etched into the world's memory there, man. So that's what would put me against doing something like that.
Have you? I don't want to pry. Have you had a first date that's gone badly?
I actually haven't.
Like I feel like I've had ones that have been like awkward,
just like
or like right, like you clearly you're not compatible, but like I wouldn't say any of them have been bad. Right?
Yeah,
I've never left being like, hope I don't see those guys again. That person again.
Yeah, that is true. Actually, I don't think I've ever had one gone badly. Like they've all gone well, but some of them have been like, people have asked me how did it go, and I'd be like, it actually went really well. However, I'm just not into it. Right?
Yeah,
or it will be vice versa. But yeah, I don't think I've ever had one go badly. I've definitely heard stories from friends of ones that have gone badly, to the point at which like they were texting and calling people and being like, "Oh, I have to go. See ya." Right? Like that level of bad. But luckily, I've managed to evade. I've managed to evade that thus far, which is good. But I feel like we're pretty easygoing people, right? Given that we can talk absolute BS for 2 hours 3 times a week to the internet, I feel like we've got pretty good chat, right? Like
it's easy enough to talk to somebody for a little bit,
however long. Yeah, exactly.
I just turn the ridiculous questions I ask you around and ask them. It's fine.
Exactly. See, that's the way to do it, man.
And if they respond like, "What the heck are you on about?" I know it's not going to work.
Exactly.
If they engage with the hypothetical, it's like, "All right, here we go. Let's see where this leads."
Finally, yeah. I mean, not going to lie, very close to how it actually is.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
And there you go, peeps. You getting insights here. I don't think
if you want to date Nick and Isaac, just go along with the hypotheticals.
I mean, maybe we should start our own. Maybe this is what it's all coming round to, man. Like us starting our own. Like dating show, but it's I thought you were going to say dating. I thought you were going to say dating app, where it's just us. Like we're the only two people that you see. Either swipe right or left on.
And after you've swiped left both times, it just cycles back to you again. It's like you, then me, then you, then me. That's
it. They just have to do it until they swipe right on one of us, right?
Somebody in the Twitch chat said, "Did Nick just infer that his talking points for dates are basically socks and food?"
I mean, food is half of it.
Food people. You could talk to anybody about food.
Oh, 100%. Food is humans' common ground, right? Yeah. At least in the UK, I guess. Yeah, and if they don't want to talk about foods, you can get the hell out, man.
Yeah. I open up. I'm like, "Hey, have you heard of plain soup?" And then. And I see where it goes.
He's actually just trying to market his idea out. And so the one person who says yes, they're like, "Oh," he brings out his jar, sample. You can buy this off me now. Oh dear. I mean, circling back round to it, man. I was on TikTok earlier, And I saw a TikTok of someone talking about red top milk.
Yeah.
And their description of it, I think you'd like this, is that it's, you know, when you put paintbrush in water to clean it,
Yep.
that's what skimmed milk is.
It is.
It's the
true.
water.
Yes, this is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, that's. I'll send you that later, man.
Yeah, thanks,
yeah.
man. Maybe that's what I need to do then. Maybe I need to just start using Tinder as my platform for, you know,
for marketing.
Marketing, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough, actually. God, just imagine you turning up with a trench coat, right? Just opening it up. Hello. Here's my wares. It's like plain soup, just blue top milk.
Gold top milk, Nick. I'm going to go one step further.
Sorry, gold top milk. I'm yet to try that, actually.
I actually tried it for the first time like last month.
Ooh, how was?
It is fine. Like, it's just really creamy milk.
Creamy milk, yeah. Like somewhere between milk and actual cream.
I'm a green top man. I'm a semi-skimmed milk
same.
man.
Yeah.
You know, I'm, you know, somewhat middle ground. But and yeah, you know, it was fine, but I think it's maybe a bit too much. You know, the gold top.
You wouldn't want to have a glass of it. You'd maybe use it to like put a dash of it in tea or like maybe a coffee or like maybe not even that, man. Like for like
I could see putting it in like a I don't know. I don't know, man. That's a good question. Like, I was gonna say I'd put it in a coffee, but I wouldn't make the entire coffee out of it.
No, you wouldn't make like a really milky coffee. Out of it, right?
Like a latte.
Yeah. But see, then what's the point?
Someone said I like 2% milk. Hold on. I think semi-skimmed is 2% milk, right?
I'm not sure what the percentages are. That sounds about right.
Or is 2% skimmed milk?
No.
Yeah, semi-skimmed milk contains half the milk of whole fat. It's 1.7% compared to 2.5.
Okay.
So yeah, when we say semi-skimmed, we mean 2% milk, which is the same thing.
Right.
How much fat skimmed milk? I don't know if skimmed milk's the same everywhere else. Skimmed milk is 0.1 to 0.3.
Yeah, I thought it would be. The initial thing in my head was 0.2, which is why it's so bloody watery, right? Because it's so much less fat content comparatively than semi and full.
Yeah.
And then what's gold top? What are we talking about?
Gold top. They call it Jersey milk here.
Oh, right.
Jersey milk fat percentage is 5.44.
5.44. Oh, interesting.
Versus like 3.5 on the whole milk. So it's higher, but it's not like staggering. You know, it's not yet hit single cream.
Yeah.
Right.
I wonder what that is. What percentage
I think it's like
that?
I want to say like 20.
Right. Okay. So it's like a quarter of the way there. It's like
18%. 18% is single cream.
18.
But then like even the highest creams, like double cream is like 30 to 40, I think, like 35. You know what I mean? Like you don't get to, you know, where's the 100%?
Yeah, where's just the pure
milk
blubber, right? That would be able to keep you going for a while, man. If you're in an apocalyptic situation or stuck somewhere, that stuff would keep you going. Like that pure 100% stuff. That concentrated stuff.
We were just saying butter, which I guess is fair.
Yeah. God. I barely have any butter. Like even when I make toast, sometimes I will just not put butter on. But obviously if it's toast on its own, I will. But usually when I'm making toast, it'll be like a toasty, or I'll be putting like a spread on it or something. So I'll just omit the butter.
Butter's so good though, Nick. Have
It is, I know, but this is why I don't do it, Isaac. Because if I do it once,
you're doing it for life.
I'm going to do it all the time. Yeah.
And then you're going to die 6 years younger, you know,
Yeah. Although I saw a TikTok recently, right? Apparently it's frowned upon from Americans to put butter on toast and then put like a spread on, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So in the UK, it is quite common for us to no matter what we're putting on the toast, be it like jam or like...
I don't know. I see jam... I'm all about putting butter on ahead of time. Like, that's something that we never did as kids. My mum never put butter and jam on. You know, she was like, butter's bad for you, which is true. But like, you know, nowadays, if I'm feeling spicy, I will put both on. You know,
yes.
It tastes incredible. Yeah. But like, even to this day, I won't put like butter and Nutella on. That sounds crazy.
Yeah. That is fair. What madness is this in the chat? Yeah, man. I can see that. Because Nutella in itself is quite it's like a fatty substance, isn't it?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
To put it lightly, I guess. So I don't know, like it's a weird one. But yeah, we do that in the UK, and I don't think Americans do as much. Yeah, but when I was growing up, man, yeah, butter and jam would get put on my toast, and I'd eat it, and it was great.
Yeah, I believe it, man. Well, sure. Are you still a jam fan? Are you a fan of jam?
I do like jam. I think we were talking last time about strawberry versus raspberry. Well, strawberry and raspberry jam, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But I've not had strawberry jam on toast or any jam on toast in a very long time. It's been quite a few years. I legit think I've never, ever purchased my own jam. Like, I've never bought jam from the supermarket.
Wow.
Yeah.
I purchased some jam the other day.
You get raspberry?
Actually, yesterday, I purchased raspberry conserve. Just because that's all they had.
Oh, right. I see. Lovely. That's delicious.
It's a nightmare, man. Like, there's so many different. It's like preserve, conserve, jam.
So
like, there's like 600
mean?
different names. They all mean jam, man. It's just
the bloody nature reserve. Like, you don't think they are? Yeah. Are these jams like endangered or something like that?
That's the thing. I was stood in the supermarket, right? And I was looking at these bloody jams, and I pulled my phone out. I'm like, what the heck is the difference here?
I do that all the time.
I see like they've got like the supermarket's own raspberry jam, which is like 30 pence for like 500 grams. It's insane. And then there's like raspberry preserve, and then there's raspberry conserve, and I'm like, so I Google without even thinking about it. I'm like, preserve versus conserve, and it's like, to preserve something is to keep something for, and then I'm like, okay, I've made a mistake here. Okay, fine. And then I just went with the conserve, man. I mean,
that's fair enough, man. Yeah. God, and it was good.
Oh yeah, the jam is incredible.
Oh, there you go. Then conserve it, Isaac. Conserve it. Conserve, or should I say, just conserve it in your mouth, right?
Yeah.
Conserve it in yourself.
Conserve's like referred to as like the higher end jam. I think it's something to do with like the amount of fruit used to make it.
Oh, right. I see. Right? I see.
I think conserve is like the higher end jams. So it was like 30 pence for the jar of just supermarket jam, raspberry. And then it was like £2.50 for this raspberry conserve. So it was a definite price hike between the two. But it was like 60% real fruit, man, which is
interesting.
Something. I guess
that's a lot of real fruit.
Yeah.
Does that mean it was 40% fake fruit?
I think it's 40% just like water, thickening agents, sugar, just whatever.
It's like sausages as well, right? It's like the higher the percentage of pork, the supposedly more gourmet it is. Although I have a guilty pleasure for like the school sausages we used to get, which is like 5% pork or whatever, just like complete garbage, right?
5% pork. They were making vegan sausages before anybody else was.
They actually, just by accident, it was just such a low pork content. It was actually vegetarian and vegan.
It's like one of those things where, like in the US, I think it's like if something is under 5 calories per serving, they can legally put it down as 0 calories.
Really? Ooh.
Yeah.
And then they'll probably start to mess around with how big a serving is, right? To really cheese the system.
Yeah. I think it's the same in the UK, though, right? Like Coke Zero has 0 calories written on the front, but it's not 0 calories. It has like a couple of calories.
Oh, yeah, because it always says we'll say like under 2 or under 1.
Yeah. But it's like, I think it just says like 1 or 2. I think it's, But yeah, anyway. I like to imagine that's the same for marketing something as vegan. It's like less than 5% meat products.
Well, who was it? It was one of the fast food chains, wasn't it, that was selling a vegan burger, but it wasn't technically vegan.
Oh, really?
It was. I don't want to name drop them in case it's wrong. But yeah, like I think it was a certain burger chain commonly found in service stations, train stations, and airports.
Right. Is that vague enough? 1 second, I'm just going to talk to my legal team. Is that vague enough?
Is that vague enough? Yeah. Of course.
Yeah. We don't know if he's talking about Burger King or not. What?
No. I could be talking about anything. I could be talking about. I'll be talking about Leon Burgers.
Are we talking about their like halloumi burger?
I think it was their Impossible Whopper, I want to say.
Right.
The reason, now again, I might be wrong with this. The reason it wasn't vegan is because they cooked it on the same, like, frying skillet or area as the regular burgers.
Yeah.
right?
I heard this about their halloumi burgers. People were annoyed that they cooked them in like the same oil or whatever that the burgers are cooked in. But like they also didn't advertise them as being like vegan, right? They were just on the menu.
Right.
And I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't know if you tried them. The halloumi burgers at Burger King are actually real good.
Oh, see, I've not had a Burger King halloumi burger, but I have had a halloumi burger.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like just fatty, salty goodness, isn't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's delicious.
Yeah, halloumi is good.
I like halloumi, man. Halloumi, it's one of those things that's just taken the world by storm. I feel like 10 years ago, you couldn't find halloumi anywhere.
Right?
And then now it's like
It's like an in thing.
Yeah, it's like avocados, right? Those have also, I think, gone through like a cultural renaissance.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
10 years ago, you wouldn't go to a restaurant and see anything with avocado on it, right? In the UK, at least, I feel. Now, maybe 15, but now, everywhere you go, they've got literally every restaurant. I've been to a few recently. Every single restaurant will have halloumi fries. It's insane.
You are right. Yeah, you are right. Honestly, man. Before I watched Batman last week, I was having dinner with the person I went with. They made halloumi fries for me, and I was like, I've not had these in a while. These are bloody good. I was like, oh yeah. It was.
That's the thing. I'm here for it, man.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I'm here for the halloumi.
We're here for the halloumi.
Yeah, you ever? What I used to make quite a lot at university. We used to buy blocks of halloumi, fry them, and make halloumi fajitas.
Oh, nice.
And that was would recommend, man. Very nice alternative to chicken or like beef or whatever. Like halloumi. Ooh, halloumi fajitas with the sauce from the cheese. Oh,
yeah.
It's bloody good.
Halloumi in it. I should clarify. Halloumi in and of itself is not vegan, right? It's cheese. So
yes, yeah, exactly. Is that vegan halloumi? Is that a thing?
I don't think they can call it halloumi legally.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense. Actually.
It's one of those things, I think, where like halloumi has to come from a certain
Cyprus?
place.
I think it's Cyprus.
Yes, I think that's correct.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes we'll go in the supermarket and you'll see like Greek-style salad cheese because they can't call it feta unless it's from Greece or whatever. Whereas, and I think I see the same with halloumi. Some supermarkets will have like a different name for it, and it'll be a halloumi cheese, but it'll be just named differently because they've not made it, in Cyprus.
Yeah, that makes sense because they always call it Cypriot.
Yeah,
halloumi cheese. And I'm like, ooh, so that's what a person from Cyprus is called. This like thought process happens every time I see it. I'm like, ooh, people from Cyprus are called Cypriot.
Yeah,
and I proceed to buy it.
When someone will, with supermarkets, they'll get a bit fancy and they'll go Italian style hard cheese. They can't call it Parmesan.
Parmesan, yeah, I've seen that.
Italian style hard cheese.
I'm like, oh yeah, give me some of that hard cheese. Oh yeah, that's always a good one. It is fun to see just how people get around these things, don't they? It's what's the other one? Like champagne. So people go with like Prosecco and sparkling wine and all that stuff. From alternative regions of France. What else is there? There's one more. I think. Oh, what is it? Is it mozzarella as well? Maybe.
I think mozzarella is. I think mozzarella's fair game.
Mozzarella's fair game. Okay,
it must be right. It's everywhere.
There was something. Oh, it was. I bought some pesto, and it said DOP on it. I was like, what the hell does DOP mean? So I Googled it, and like the answer that came up was like, it meant like it was like a official Italian export. And nice. They're not allowed to do that if it's not from Italy. So we go like countrywide sometimes as well, instead of just regional, man. Sometimes if like you can coin terms to things that are just from a country, like manufactured in a country, rather than just like even from a specific region, like the.
Do we have anything like that? Is there anything in the UK that has to be made in the UK? I don't know if we do, man. We need to get on
I don't know. I know that this is very, very niche, but like there are these pork pies. I think they're called like Melton Mowbray pork pies. And they can only be from that place, which I think is near Norfolk, like east.
Well, I mean,
southeast.
Sure. I guess. But that's like, I don't know if that counts, right? Because that's like saying, like Hungarian, lamb. Like obviously you have to put, or Australian lamb. Like you have to put Australian lamb. That has to be, you can't call it that if it's not from Australia. Right?
Yeah,
but that's not like there's not a special word for the product that is located,
from the
a certain
UK,
place.
right?
Yeah,
like a thing, like a certain product or thing. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. We don't really make a whole lot, though, I don't think.
No, we don't. We're the bloody service economy now, aren't we?
Yeah, I was going to say, well, I think if anything, we're most likely to have like a medicine that has to be made in the UK, if anything else. Like, we do a lot of pharmaceuticals, right?
That's very true. That is very true. Yeah, I don't know. God, we don't make a lot, do we? We are quite boring now. Like, we're just here, just chilling, just doing finance things, and yeah, making medicines and
playing Minecraft on the internet. That's just basically the UK economy, man. That's what everyone's doing in the UK. They're all playing Minecraft on the internet.
You know what? Don't blame them. It's fun. It's a good life.
I love the idea that Boris is looking at the graphs and like 92% of the UK economy is playing Minecraft on the internet.
It's quite funny because he's where I got that Melton Mowbray thing from. He was at some international conference. He was like, Melton Mowbray pork pie. You give loads of those to France and stuff like that. And he was talking about how it has to be from that specific place. And then I think he got like some of his facts, well, like most of his facts wrong, and it made the news. Which is why I knew about it. No, he would never do that.
He's so thorough.
I must have been making a mistake.
Someone does make a good point in the Angus beef.
Oh yeah.
Angus is one, you see that a lot. From Scotland.
Yeah.
Very popular, very tasty form of beef.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Oh God. Oh, I've eaten too many burgers, man, this week.
Just lifetime.
Yeah, that.
Oh yes, Stilton cheese as well, I think, is also.
Oh yeah, Stilton cheese. Is there a place in the UK called Stilton? Must be. I guess.
Yeah. I think so.
When you go on Google Maps.
I also like
Stilton. Oh, it's in Peterborough. Okay. It's kind of again southeast.
So I don't know how it works with all of these, but like Wensleydale is also a place. I don't know if you can only make Wensleydale cheese in Wensleydale or not, but I know that's a place.
Yeah, Wensleydale. Yeah, you are right.
Yeah, absolutely. It turns out we're a cheese nation, Nick. We're cheesy. We've got the cheese names.
We do. Yeah, Wensleydale. In fact, Wensleydale cheese.
Man.
I wonder if there's bread as well, like any bread.
Yeah, I was baffled, man. I was on Amazon yesterday, and someone was just selling sourdough starter on Amazon.
Sourdough starter?
Yeah, you're familiar with sourdough starter?
I don't know what that is.
So sourdough starter, it's just like so sourdough's like fermented, right?
Bread,
so this sourdough starter is just like a fermented jar of like bread dough, right? Like it's so basically like you foster this, and it was like 40 years old. So like you foster this starter, right? Like it's yeasty. Yeah. And then like anytime you want to make bread, you like take a bit of it out and put it into your dough, and it makes it into like sourdough bread, right?
But
then and then you foster it some more to get some more dough, and then you keep splitting it out, right? But I believe that's how you get the sourdough, right? Like,
I understand.
And I was just online, and it wasn't on Prime, but some rando was just selling a jar of sourdough starter on Amazon. And I was just like, it's the kind of thing I expect to see on eBay, but
yeah, it's just like Carrie's kitchen, just to carry in her kitchen, just making this stuff. Right? It's like she knows she's a little bit savvy, right? So she's like, I'll put this on Amazon as a third-party seller, not just eBay. Yeah, she knows what she's doing. Interesting. Did you buy any, Isaac?
No, I didn't. It wasn't too expensive. It was like £9, but you only got like 80 grams.
Right, and I'm assuming, once like the name suggests, once you start.
Oh yeah, it said in the title. It said lifetime in the title. Yeah.
Oh my goodness me. Oh, fair enough. There you go. What were you? How did you see that? What were you looking at?
Here we go. I'll link you to it, actually. I have it right here. It was just I wasn't searching like anything. It just came up.
Oh right.
Look at this. It was like just unrecommended. Look at that for
Oh yeah. Of course, it's called Kombucha Organic. Registered trademark. Very old and mature. 40 years old. Lake District certified organic lifetime supply. All caps. A sourdough starter bread.
That's also what my Tinder bio says.
Yeah. Very old and mature.
Lifetime
supply. For all types of flour. God, it looks awful. It's giving me trypophobia, man.
Yeah. There you go. That's sourdough for you, man.
God, you do need like a small chainsaw to get through some sourdough bread, don't you?
You do, yeah.
I go to some cafes, man, and they give me a bloody butter knife with sourdough bread. That stuff goes flying across the room, man, when I'm trying to cut into it. Like, it is unreal. To all cafes listening, if you serve sourdough bread, please, for the love of God, give us a steak knife. It's the least you can do.
Yeah.
Save us the embarrassment, the pain, and the suffering. Come on, please.
That's true for a lot of things, though, man. The thing I hate the most is when you go somewhere and you like order a pizza and it comes out uncut.
Oh yeah, and they don't give you like a pizza cutter.
No,
anything,
you just,
right?
and they just get like the regular butter knife that you got on your plate. And you're like,
yeah, that is one that I've seen as well. Yeah.
Am I a joke to you? Like,
Yeah. Like, who do you think I am? Like,
who do you think you are? Is my question.
It's what you say to the pizza. Oh dear. Christ.
I'm working on a tree farm, by the way.
Oh, are you? I'm not gonna lie, man. You weren't joking about. Oh, is this? Are you down like further?
I'm further down, man. I'm L negative 3.
L negative 3. Oh my goodness me. Yeah, this is it's pretty big. This. Slight break from the aesthetic that we've gone with above, but you know, each their own. The base looks quite cool, man. I gotta say,
I like it, right? Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I might end up chiseling the corners off the tree farm a bit to kind of make it so that it's rings. It's obviously gonna be bigger. Or maybe it doesn't have to be. Actually, I could probably make it the same size.
Yeah, I think you've almost done well. Like, I think you've almost scraped it perfectly there.
But
yeah, that's good stuff. Good. Yeah, this is good stuff. You weren't joking, by the way, about nickel being scarce.
It's right.
You got like 8. I got 6, man. I got 6 ore.
Yeah.
Now to compare, same Y level, I got 141 lapis.
Yeah.
As opposed. Oh, it's just.
It's because you got like 15 lapis per ore, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that is also true. There wasn't much of either. There was a lot of other stuff. I've got a lot of blue slate from Earthworks, as well as. Of course. It's like DreamWorks, like rip-off.
Nice.
Amongst some other stuff. But
how many saplings do we have, if any? 85. Okay, that's a good start.
That's a pretty good start. Yeah.
Could you make me, Nick, while you're here,
while I'm upstairs,
I acquire from you, Nick? I think these work. If you type in @Tesla, no affiliation.
Elon,
there's the energy core, the energy upgrades and the speed upgrades. I think you can put these into the industrial foregoing machines. So if you could make me like 2 lots of each.
Okay, so I've @Tesla and there's all these blue squares that I see.
Yeah, so there's energy 1, energy 2, speed 1, speed 2. So there's 4 things. If you could make 2 of each, so 8 in total, that'd be grand.
2 energy upgrade 1s, 2 energy upgrade 2s, 2 speed 1s, 2 speed 2s. Okay.
Bingo.
All right, no worries. Here we go. Oh yeah. Okay. Ooh, I mean, ooh, okay. Okay. Oh, I've run out of paper. Oh, it's all right. I can make some. Oh. What's the chemical makeup of paper these days? I have done this before, but
Someone in the Twitch chat said cheddar is also a place, but it definitely isn't big enough to be making the whole world supply of cheddar.
Oh, is cheddar a place? So all these places in the UK. I mean, cheddar might not be in the UK, but
yeah, no, cheddar's a village in England. Yeah,
whereabouts is it?
It's a large village and civil parish in the Sedgemoor district of the English county of Somerset.
Ah, Somerset. Okay, yeah, they do like making and brewing things in Somerset,
making the old cheeses. Yeah.
I'm actually going to Somerset next week. I'm going to Bath. I'm going to go take a bath, Isaac, in Bath. So I'll be able to. Maybe I could try some authentic cheddar, man.
Cheddar originates from the English village of Cheddar in Somerset.
There you go.
Wow.
There you go.
That's incredible. Cheddar's like the most popular cheese worldwide.
Isn't it? It's bloody good, that's why.
What do you reckon the most popular cheese worldwide is? Do you reckon mozzarella has it beat just for pizza?
I think so, yeah, probably. Almost certainly, actually.
Mozzarella is maybe the most popular cheese by the looks of it. 10 most popular cheeses. Let's have a look. Take me to number 1. Yeah, it looks like mozzarella is it.
There you
Mozzarella,
go.
followed by
peeps.
cheddar in second, feta in third, ricotta in fourth, parmesan in fifth.
Ricotta in fourth,
Yeah,
Interesting.
Gouda in sixth, brie in
You know
seventh.
what? I don't think I've ever had Gouda, Isaac.
I also don't think I've had Gouda. I feel like it's not that big in the UK. Maybe we're just missing out, man.
Yeah, or maybe I've had it in America. In America, they call... I've had... What's it? I had something in America. Pepper Jack. There's this thing called Pepper Jack.
Yeah, I think the Americans call Gouda, though.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, Pepper Jack was nice. I can confirm.
Yeah.
You know what I really used to like? Well, I still like it. I just don't get it anymore.
Oh, yeah.
They used to make these... Well, they still make them, I'm assuming. Like cheddar, like a block of cheddar and slice of cheddar.
Yeah,
but with like little bits of pepper and like jalapenos embedded in them. That stuff is unreal, man. It's bloody good. Just
Someone says American cheese. Yeah, American cheese slices might be the world's most consumed cheese, but they legally can't call it cheese, so it's, you know.
Yeah, but that one is similar vein, Isaac. It is from America, so
but I don't think it has to be made in America, right?
Like you don't pick up those little, right.
You don't pick up those little fake slices of cheese in the supermarket. It says made in the USA
made
on the side,
USA.
right?
It's not bloody American cheese, is it? Oh dear. Yeah, it's probably made in like an oil factory that produces petrol. A refinery.
It's just the byproduct.
Comes out in slice form as well. That's how artificial it is. Oh dear. Plastic cheese, yeah.
Paneer is number 8, by the way.
Oh, I love paneer.
Yeah, it's good
I guess
stuff.
that makes sense given that India's population is so big and so many of them don't eat meat. Yeah. It was very good.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, I thought cheddar would have been number 1, but mozzarella makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. I guess, yeah. It's an interesting one. Mozzarella. God, do you have you? Okay, I don't do this anymore, but I used to. This is probably on the level of eating Nutella out of the jar.
Yeah, probably.
A lot of the time, my mum used to buy balls of mozzarella, right?
Yep. The stuff that comes in a bag and it's like surrounded by
like water in it
or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm familiar.
She used to buy it, like, a few uses in the house, chop it up, put it on pizzas if we're making that. Sometimes put it on salads, put it on some like little spreads, stuff like that. Anyway, if there was the scenario where she did not require the mozzarella in time for it to go out of date, and it was going to go out of date imminently, I would open the bag. I would take the mozzarella ball. If I was not feeling lazy, I would slice it up. If I was feeling lazy, I would just take the ball, Isaac, and I would gnaw on that mozzarella, or I'd slice it up and I'd just eat slices of delicious, moist, creamy, wet mozzarella. And it was
I don't think this
delicious.
is too bad. I have been known to just like eat a little bit of cheddar every now and again. Like, I
don't blame you, man.
Yeah, it's tasty. I'm down for just a little bit of cheese. I thought you were going to tell me that you like drank the water out of the bag of mozzarella. I was gonna lose my mind.
That is some psychopathic behavior. I bet you people do that, man.
Oh no, they must. But like when you said that this was going to be bad, I was getting ready. I was bracing myself for you to tell me that you drank the mozzarella water.
On that level, though, I did very much like, the cans of sweet corn you'd get. I really like the taste of the water that was in those because it was so sweet. And my mum was always like, we drain that. You don't drink that. And I always used to like in a little corner just
slurping away on it.
I'd drain it into my mouth, basically. Yeah, that was always good. Yeah, it's good stuff, man. Can confirm.
Yeah, sweet corn juice. You heard it here
sweet
first,
corn
guys.
Juice. Yeah. Sweet corn is underrated.
It's good, man.
It's good, isn't it?
I think it depends where you go, right? Like I have a feeling the US seems to love corn, right? They've got their sweet corn love down. Here in the UK, I do agree with you though. It's a bit underrated, man.
Yeah. It is really nice. It's something about it, man. There's just something about it. There's that crunchy, sweet goodness. And I'll tell you what, I prefer sweet corn in a tin.
I was just gonna ask about corn on the cob, man.
I prefer sweet corn in a tin to corn on the cob. Corn on the cob is fine, but it's just such a chore to eat.
It's work, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like you put in the hard graft in with that one, man. You just gotta it gets in your teeth, and you have to like your hands get messy, and it's just I just put it in a tin. I'll eat it. Just put it in a tin.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not a corn on the cob boy. Although when I used to get when I was younger, I get KFC. I would choose sweet corn, the little sweet corn on the cob, as the side before I discovered gravy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't anymore. I'm getting that bloody gravy. I'm getting that good.
He's on the gravy train now.
Oh, you bloody bat. Oh dear, yeah.
To be fair, the sweet corn at KFC, I don't think is also particularly good for you, man. Like I think they're dousing that stuff in
butter or something. Yeah. That's very believable.
You had the mash like KFC didn't used to do mash here in the UK. I think it's something they've always done in the US. They recently started selling mashed potatoes in the KFC in the UK.
They do mash? Wow.
They do mash now, man. Yeah, it's been like last few years. I've yet to try it because like who's not getting gravy? But apparently they do mash, man.
Interesting. What the hell? That's a new one to me. Mash. KF mash.
CFM.
Okay. CFM. Maybe I should try that. I can't imagine it's. I can imagine it's. Oh, is it? It must be instant mash, right?
It's got to be. There's no way they're using real potatoes.
Surely. Yeah.
See, someone said, "What the mashed potatoes at KFC are the best?" Are you from the US? Like, I have to imagine you are, right? Because I feel like here in the UK they've never done mash. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the mashed potatoes at KFC are incredible.
Maybe we just didn't know about it. Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I have a hard time imagining they're going to be any good.
No. Although there is also a bit of a cult following for like mash at Nando's. I know multiple people who will get mash instead of chips at Nando's. And to them, I say you're crazy.
I think that Nando's chips are pretty bad.
Really?
I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna boldly go where no one has gone before, Nick.
Oh my god, you think they're pretty bad?
I think they're pretty bad. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. I've had Nando's many times. I've had the mash. I think the mash is fine. As somebody who's not a huge like mash fan, I don't hate mash, but like I'd seek it out.
Yeah. Well, you're not a big chip fan either, are you?
I'm not a huge
chip
potato
fry
fan.
To the
chips.
To the US
I could get down with some chips, right?
Okay.
Depending on who is providing said chip. But like the Nando's chips, I just think are not good, man.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Even the peri-peri ones, man. They're salted,
Yeah. See, I always get my Nando's sides always consist of peri-peri chips and then either garlic bread or spicy rice as the second.
So the spicy rice slaps.
It's
I think
good,
the spicy rice is good
stuff.
Yeah. And I think the garlic bread is also very good at Nando's.
Yeah.
But the chips, I just don't think the chips are doing it for me, man.
Interesting. Very interesting. Okay.
I'm sorry if any
of the Nando's chips. I really like them. I think they're great.
I'm sorry if anybody at Nando's corporate is watching.
Is watching, yeah. Get to call up McCain's and tell them to do better. Nando single. Nando single.
There we go.
I've been getting quite a bit of Nando's recently, man. God.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I got it's because I had one like a couple of weeks ago, and then I got a free meal, a red rewards. And so I went the week after and just got more.
Nice.
So I was like, yeah, this is good. Bit of chicken, bit of chip, bit of salt of the piri variety.
I don't know what it is. I'm just always disappointed with the Nando's fries.
Interesting. I mean, okay. I mean, are you? Maybe it's the Nando's you go to.
I've been to multiple Nandi, Nick.
You've been to multiple Nandi and they're not slapping?
They're not slapping. Like, to be fair, I do regularly go to like the same Nando's. So there is a possibility here that it's, selection bias.
Yes.
But I have been to more than one Nando's and like, the chips might have been fine, but like I'm never thinking like, oh yeah, let's go to Nando's. They do delicious chips.
Right. Okay,
it's not happening, That Sunset Burger though.
Oh, that is is bloody good. That sunset burger.
It
that
is.
Sunset burger is a
Real nice.
fantastic.
That red pepper chutney they put on it.
And they brought back the Pheno Pitta after all this time. That was my regular order. I'm so glad they brought it back. Pheno Pitta, man.
I've not tried it.
Oh my goodness, Isaac. Next time you go to Nando's, get the Pheno Pitta.
Yeah.
It's chicken thigh, so it's the same chicken that they put in the sunset burger. In the pitta with like some chili jam and some other bits. And halloumi.
Halloumi's good, man.
You'll like it. Next time you go to Nando's, Pheno Pitta. Do it.
Nice.
It used to be my regular order, and then they removed it because of COVID. And I was like, what the hell? That's not an excuse. And then they've recently brought it back to my great acceptance and pleasure.
Yeah. There are a lot of places that have done that, man. They've like taken something away from COVID and then just not brought it back.
Yeah, right. McDonald's haven't brought back the snack wrap, which is something that I always used to get.
Is gone, yeah.
Yeah, the breakfast wrap's gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, like it's like what the hell's going on?
Like giving up on wraps, man.
Yeah, they're doing something really weird recently. They're doing this burger, but only in the Midlands.
Oh,
it's called the McCrispy Chicken, Isaac. And it's basically their chicken sandwich, but with like a crispy chicken fillet in the middle.
I know they're doing here. They're doing what they call like a home style.
Yeah. So I was the
Crispy
person I was
chicken?
talking to told me about this. I assumed that's what they were on about.
Oh no, I see here. There's a crispy McFillet.
That's the one, crispy
selling.
McFillet.
Yeah.
It's Midlands only, which is so weird. I got it the other day, man. It's bloody nice. It was really good. Yeah.
Jeez, there you go.
Yeah, available at selected restaurants only. I was like, why the hell isn't that UK wide? I mean, I'm not complaining because I fall into a region where they're serving it, but I thought it was delicious. There you go. We're getting treated here in the Midlands.
What is it? What are you up to,
Hi, man,
by the way?
Well, check the system, man. All your upgrades, just made those. Just finished making those.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
what upgrades to that spot? Oh, yeah, of course. Nice. Okay,
Tesla,
so I think
Tesla Model S, Tesla Model 3.
Yeah,
upgrades.
Here we go. Model S Plaid as well, man. Jeez,
yeah, man.
Spoiling me.
That's real good.
Here we go. So I think
we'll see. We'll
can
see.
do like
here we goes.
energy. Or maybe I can only do one speed. I'll take out. I don't think the energy 2 works without energy 1. Maybe it's the other way around. Maybe you can put. Maybe you can just do this, man. Maybe you don't need. Oh no, hold on. I can't. Huh? That's right, weird. Man. So you have to put in energy 1 to put in energy 2.
Right.
But then you can take out energy 1 without taking out energy 2. I don't know if that does anything.
So you need energy 1 to insert energy 2 in, but only to insert energy 2 in.
Apparently, but I don't know if that's actually like,
it'll
legal.
work.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just going to go with 1 energy and 2 speed.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like the correct way of doing things.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. I need a fluid trash can. Could you acquire me a fluid trash can, Nick? We might even already have one potentially.
Let me have a look. Let me consult.
Also, then could we get wireless crafting goods?
Yeah, I was just about to say that, actually. Here we go. Fluid. No, we don't have a fluid trash can. Here we go. Fluid trash. It's quite a nice color.
It's over. It might be over by the. Oh, that might be a normal trash can. Oh no, it's right there, Nick. Next to that block of coal.
Oh.
I knew I made
actually
one.
thought this earlier. I did see this earlier. I thought it was a regular trash can, but the lighting effects were broken.
Right.
Yeah. Do you want this downstairs then?
No, you could just slap it. Oh yeah, I mean, over here by the harvester. The harvester produces sludge.
Right.
You can just stick it on either the left or right, like directly up against the harvester.
Right. I see. Here we go. Which one's the?
Just on the left or right, just either side, like right up against it.
Oh, is this the gatherer down here?
Yeah. Sorry, that's
okay.
the harvester.
There
They,
you are.
They used to call it the harvester, man. I've been bamboozled.
You've been bamboozled.
We might need a fluid duct, but that's fine. Yeah, if you want to start working on those.
The wireless crafts.
Yeah.
Let's get this show on the road. Wireless crafting terminals. These are long overdue. Wireless crafting monitor. Boom. Refined storage.
Someone in the Twitch chat says there's a place near me that puts sugar on their fries. It's odd. I feel like there was a time where and they might even still do this. Like people talk about McDonald's having sugar on their fries.
Yeah, I was about to say that actually. Yeah, McDonald's was known for putting sugar in the fries, and I think the reason is because it would subconsciously give people sugar rushes. I mean, I might be wrong, right?
Yeah, I think kids love sugar.
Yeah, and that's why they did it, even though it wasn't actually. You can actually taste it. Yeah, which is.
I don't know if they can do that now in the UK. You know?
No, I wouldn't imagine so.
I feel like that's been changed. I'm pretty sure they advertise now it's just like 100% potato, right?
Yes.
Versus like, so I've seen videos of people like comparing the ingredients list on like US versus UK McDonald's fries, and like the US list just goes on and on and on and on. It like never ends.
Really?
And then the UK one is like potatoes. It's like 2-3 ingredients.
Yeah, I am quite thankful in that regard that the UK has such like stringent like food laws.
Yeah, for now.
For now. We have just left the EU.
Yeah.
It's anyone's game. But yeah, so I do like that.
The chicken. Yeah.
Oh dear. So that's always good as a thing. But yeah, who knows? We might be getting that chlorinated chicken and all that other good stuff.
Now. Yeah.
So the US does.
I made the tree farm. The reason for the tree farm is to get us wood, right? We should have a passive supply of wood now, which is good. The XNet system is down. The mining laser is down. The mining laser is full. So we do need to set up a system that's going to allow us to start processing all of this stuff from that we're getting, right? It's quite plausible that maybe. I'm just trying to think of what's going to be the best way to do this. It looks like it might just have to be thermal expansion, depending on the ore. I was hoping nuclear craft might have something for us. I guess it kind of does. Like you can run things through the manufacturing. The idea behind nuclear craft is that you can put like, a stack of speed and energy upgrades and make it super fast.
Right. Yeah.
Versus like thermal, which is a little slower. But yeah, I think we might just need like a wall of smelters and redstone furnace, pulverizers and redstone furnaces, man.
Just to blast through everything.
Just to start processing everything.
Yeah.
I guess, depending on what it is, like with iron ore, with things like iron, copper, tin, lead, all the ingot stuff, in theory, you could just run everything through a chemical dissolver and then combine it.
Yeah.
But you can't change the speed of those machines. They're just set, right?
Right. So for kind of throughput reasons, it might be better to process via the thingamajigs, the classic machines.
Exactly. And then there are certain things where it's just not worth it. Like lapis just breaks down into all of the, lapis ore breaks down into sodium, calcium, aluminum, silicon, oxygen, and sulfur, right? Which you can then recombine into actual lapis, but it just seems like a lot of work.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Okay. Yeah, I think that might be the route then, man. That might be the ideal route. Oh, here we go. Does this compactor... Do we have that thing with the gear working die? Yeah, it's this, isn't it? Yeah, here we go. The compactor. God, this is...
Oh, yeah, okay. So my reasoning for getting the tree farm was to automate plastic, right? So to get ultimate plastic, we need the tree fluid extractor, which needs a continuous supply of wood. That was my goal there. Okay, I knew my brain had a reason for going through that process.
Right, I understand. There we go. Energetic infuser, isn't it, to charge these grids, Isaac? That's the machine. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's fine. Yeah, I'll just let that do that. All right, I've got them, by the way. I just need to work on surrounding infrastructure now. So I need a 10 gear, which is fine. And then I just need to make the little wireless Wi-Fi receiver, don't I? Here we go.
Yes, and potentially some range add-ons for that as well.
Yes.
To make it harder, better, faster, stronger.
Here we go. What's your range? Range upgrade, fine storage, yes please. And what's the wireless majiggy called again? The
What are we called? An access point, maybe?
Access. Type in point.
It's called the transmitter. If you have your wireless, it's just there.
It's a wireless transmitter. There it is. Ah, yes, our favorite blue-tipped boy. BTB. Okay, sweet. All right, here we go. We're gonna have wireless infrastructure before you know it.
I'm ready, man.
Here we bloody go. Let's see if the tin gears have been coming in. Yes, they have. Let's do that. Machine frame, boom. Energetic infuser, boom. All right. Just need one of these.
Okay. I need an exporter. Thankfully, I did teach the system how to make them. So I can
Lovely.
Just request one.
Request at your convenience. The range from the transmitter, right? I can't remember how this worked. Is it like, does it not care about the Y level?
No, I think it does. I think it's just like a flat range, right? Like, do you have it down?
Up, down, left, right. I don't yet, no.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just like it gives you a number of blocks by default.
Right, okay, that makes sense. Let's get some range cards then. Good job, we have an absolute butt ton of ender pearls. So we need 3 improved processors.
That is true, yeah. Okay. Yeah, and I'm definitely going to enjoy this wireless crafting grid, man. I'm spending so much time
like going up and down.
Up and down and up and down. Yeah. It's non-stop, man.
Before you know it, man, it's imminent. Here we go.
I go right down, then I realize I need something else, and I go right back up, and it's a nightmare.
You're about to have your problems solved. I just need to make some more quartz enriched iron, and then we're good. If anything, let's get the show started. Actually, here we go. So let's put this energetic infused down. Let's put it by all of these machines here.
Okay.
Let's do that. Yeah, you are right. God, going up and down, especially when you're working on those lower levels.
Yeah, it takes a while, eh?
A nightmare. Isaac, a nightmare. Here we go. Let's connect that up. Let's put wireless grid number 1 in there. Let's get the wireless transmitter. Let's plug it in somewhere on like this floor, I guess.
Sure. Just like over the top on the roof, underneath the elevator, maybe?
Yeah, just like oh. This is not supporting. Maybe upside down
is a new
addition.
Feature.
Yeah.
Maybe.
All right, let's just stick it like just here or something for now. Yeah, it is okay. Right. So in theory, man, if you want to grab this, I have to right click it. Is it the
on the controller?
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Do that. Ho! Where are you, sir?
I am on L-2, I think.
Oh, well, this is out of range. Okay, let me put that. So close. Let me make those range add-ons. Just need some more quartz enriched iron. Do we have quartz? Yes, we do. Let me craft quartz enriched iron. System, do it for me, please. Thank you.
Oh God. Oh, jeez. Okay. That's. I mean, it's not terrible. Okay, it's pretty bad.
We'll see. What's he up to? What kind of mischief is he up to?
I'm just exiting it up, man, and deciding about.
I see. No, good stuff.
Right. You know how it is.
I do. I do know how it is. Need to do this. Need to do this.
Oofed. Yeah, it's oofed.
Are you okay, man? I'm gonna come in.
Yeah. No, everything's fine, man.
Okay.
Everything's fine.
Everything's A-okay.
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Everything's Steve A-okay.
Everything is fantastic.
Okay, good stuff. Let me charge my own crafting grid up. Let me put the final range add-on in here. Boom. Isaac, sir.
Okay. Hello. I'm here. No, I'm above you. I was right there where you were. Hello.
Take this.
Oh.
Right-click it.
Oh. Nick, stick it in your inventory, man, and then change the key binding.
Let me do that. Mine's charging ATM. Let me grab it. Let me click it on the controller.
I've already changed mine to Z, but that means if it's in your inventory, you just hit Z, boom, access to the system.
Escape, options, controls, grid. No, it's not grid. Crafting grid. I would like Z, please. Oh,
nice.
Oh, that's good.
Back in business, Nick.
That is good. Oh, freedom, Isaac, freedom. We've got I think it's a 40 block ATM. You can always put more of these down. Yeah, we've got a 48 block range.
Nice. Does that cover the whole base? Are we good?
It will definitely cover the longitude, latitude. So, I guess that's both, isn't it? It will definitely cover the longitude. Yeah, it goes all the way to the end of the mob spawner, so definitely longitude.
And all the way down?
Latitude, let's go down to the tree farm. Let's see if we get range down here. We do, indeed, Isaac.
Nice.
So I think we're good.
And then
What
what about
Gucci and the Hoochie? What
what
about
about
up
if you
here?
go up to the new spawn area? Yeah,
I'm gonna
like
try
how-
it, man. Here we go. Let's have a look. Okay, I'm almost there and I've still got range. I'm above it and I've not got range. Let me get in it. No, just about not. Let's
Okay,
see how far I
nice.
have to go down. It's close, man. Close. It gets close, but not quite there. The Wi-Fi network's not quite that robust, unfortunately.
We're not quite that sophisticated yet.
No, but we're close.
That's all right, man. That's pretty good. You know?
Yes.
As long as it covers all working areas. This middle level's getting real bizarre, right?
There's a lot
Look
of
at
stuff
this.
here now.
There is. Look at this, man. We've got 500 pyrotheum, man. It's backing up.
Woo! Very nice.
So
So
the good
does that mean
news
we can
is-
like put down more petrified peeps?
Yeah, that's the idea, man. Like,
right.
you know, we're in a bit of a weird situation right now where there are no checks and balances in place. We're just continually burning pyrotheum until we run out, right?
Right.
Like, so we're producing 1,200 hours per tick, but there's no like checks in place to shut the generator off when it's not needed.
Yes. So
It's
there's
just going to keep burning.
in
Yeah,
the system
there is.
at the moment. I see.
Yes, we're just kind of burning lapis. Again, if you come down, the laser drill over here is full of stuff.
Oh, here it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. And you've got the blue laser lens in there, which is good because there you go, 19 lapis. All right, sweet.
Yeah, so I have another laser base. Like I've had it for a while, and we can make more laser eye base. You know, if I want to put that down. Let's say 1, 2,
Does that
3.
just go? Oh, I thought these things needed vision of the ground, right? Or like what's their
Yeah, I think they might do normally. They might be tweaked in this pack.
Right, I see. That's quite useful actually. Because I was like, hold on a second, is there a hole in the tree farm just for this?
No, they just work. And yeah, so like I've got another laser base over here. But if I want to go and request, actually, you can do it from the wireless crafting grid, man. I don't even have to go up here. If you open up your wireless crafting grid and type in laser, you can request the 4 laser drills, but the thing we're missing is plastic. And so, on the level above here, Nick, I've just set up this little automated shindig. So now we've got the tree fluid extractor. We got a block placer, which is being exported wood. Right now, we're not hooked up to the tree farm downstairs, but the idea is the tree farm downstairs is going to produce infinite wood. That infinite wood goes to this block placer. That block placer then gets turned into latex. The latex is combined with water into plastic. We then craft into tiny dry rubber. We then craft that tiny dry rubber into dry rubber, and then we smelt that into plastic, and we got infinite plastic, and then we can put down infinite lasers and get infinite power. And obviously, as we get more power, we can, or as we get more lasers, we'll need more power. As we need more power, we can put down more petrified fuel generators, because right now we're backing up on pyrotheum because we're not really using that much in the one petrified fuel generator that's already producing over 1,000 redstone flux per tick. And of course, as time goes on, we're already at the superior tier with the Witch data model and with the Blaze data model, so soon we're going to be at the highest tier, which is self-aware.
Yeah.
And once we get to self-aware, man, we're going to be just rolling in all this stuff. And we're even kind of backing up on redstone here, right? Which is good.
Oh, look at that. That's good.
Yeah, and Blaze as well.
Very
and
useful.
All the matters. We should hook these up to our system so they're actually accessible, right? Which we could do with trim if we wanted to. We could just trim them over to this controller.
Of course. What's the range of trimming? Is like 32 or something like that?
I want to say that with the cube at the center, the controller at the center, the range is like 25. It's like a 25 by 25 by 25 cube, which I think means 12 blocks in each direction, basically.
Right.
From
I
the
think
cube.
this shouldn't be a problem then, should it?
Let's have a look. You know, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The redstone and the overall matter might be a problem, but we could always just move the controller to be more central. Right?
True. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Of course. Yeah.
And then still have all of this stuff connected in. Because right now there's a bunch of space over here that we're not using that is just wastage, right?
Yeah.
Like the 12 blocks that go out this way and not
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. So we could always like stick it under the elevator and then just run trim to it for all the different walls of the base.
Yeah.
Because we also have stuff over here, right? We're going to have the plastic over here. We've got this salt over here. Like there's more stuff to be connected up, but we can make it all connect, Nick. And yeah, we've got this massive tree farm as well. Look at this thing. It's,
let's go down and have a look.
Jeez,
that be growing, man. Look at that.
It do, babe. We've actually filled up. We're at 2,048 wood already, man.
Oh my god, this is bloody hell. Well, those upgrades are doing the trick then, I guess.
I'm gonna put some storage drawer upgrades in here, Nick, so we can hold more. I think
stuff.
the real. Oh yeah, I've put a lot of those in there. I think the real unsung hero here, Nick, if you go beneath the surface.
Oh,
we
growth
had-
crystals.
Yeah. So if you type in growth, there's a growth crystal, a tier 2 growth crystal, and a tier 3 growth crystal. The first one says slow growth, then fast growth, then fastest growth. These we had like over a stack of them from our mob farm, man.
Oh, right. I see.
They normally require nether stars and all kinds of stuff.
Oh,
but I'm just,
my God.
yeah.
So these are like OP blocks, and they're just doing us absolutely beautifully.
Yeah. We're producing trees faster than our harvester can like take them down.
That is
and then that's why the harvest is just filling up, and that's why I needed the speed upgrades, right, to make everything fast.
Oh my God, that mob farm has really sorted us out. It's the white antimatter, the random blocks, the little bits of like redstone and some of the elements it's been giving us, like all that stuff. Like, so
great,
good.
Man. We do also have XNet now as well. All the new stuff that I've been setting up, like the tree farm, is powered by XNet. Basically, we've got one channel right now, which is just power, pulling it from the petrified generator and sending it everywhere else.
Yeah,
because
very nice.
we don't have flux points, we don't have knobbly ends,
right?
We don't have like wireless power. I think XNet is definitely the way to go, right? Otherwise, we'd be running flux ducts everywhere.
Yes, and it would
like
be a pain.
Yeah, we still do need to get like power over to the crusher that's on the mob farm now. That's currently not working.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, the thing that I was oohing and ahhing about, Nick, over here is this pillar.
Yes, I was going to call you out on that actually once you'd finish. Yeah.
This is a facade pillar, so the facades just don't connect.
I don't think it
looks terrible.
No, it looks all right.
It's just out of place.
Exactly, yeah. Like if you facaded all of these up, even if they don't have any cable in them,
yeah,
it would actually be all right. Yeah.
I think maybe not all of them. Maybe I'll do
like these two here.
Maybe I'll just do like the 4 or something, like the square.
Yeah, and then these two
and then
here.
the edge ones.
Yeah,
something like that.
I get you. That might look quite nice, actually.
To kind of have like a pattern. Yeah, because I don't think it looks terrible. I quite like it. It's just odd, right?
Yeah,
odd.
exactly.
But no, man, we're on to something.
Nice.
So we'll have to come back. We'll have to set up all processing to begin, running all this stuff. And of course, that's going to require its own set of drawers to actually hold all the stuff that we're going to start to get. But then we can actually start to look like at nuclear craft, right? At chapter 5.
Yes, yeah.
In fact, we're probably already close to there, honestly, now. But we need things like cadmium. Cadmium, as I mentioned before, we can get through lime dye. So we might want to get a dye maker.
Okay.
Which is called a dye mixer from Industrial Foregoing, right? You can put in, basically with this, you can put in red dye, green dye, and blue dye. And then from there, it can make any color of dye. You just put in the laser lens. And it'll make anything. So for us, because we're trying to make lime dye, all we have to do is get the mixer and feed it green dye or cactus green, and it will turn that into lime dye for us.
Oh, brilliant.
Right?
Okay, that's perfect then. Good stuff.
So really all we would need is a cactus farm. We could, if we wanted to, use the phytogenic insulator from thermal expansion to grow our cactus, right?
Right.
Make some phytogrow and then feed that in and get like a much faster cactus production.
Yeah,
that might be worthwhile investing in. It might be a little bit of a setup to get like phytogrow up and running, especially if you want to get to the highest tier fluxed phytogrow. But it's definitely doable, man.
Oh, good stuff. There you go. Yeah, once we've got because I'm assuming like all of these machines that they want us to make, right? It's all the same stuff, isn't it? So once we've got the materials, we can just blast through it. Essentially,
yeah. Once we've got the infrastructure in place, like it's the hard part is just the basic plating, right? But once we've got the infrastructure in place to make the cadmium, we can just teach our system how to make the basic plating and just request it all, right?
Mm-hmm. And then that'd be perfect.
Yeah, we're slowly but surely, man, feeding all of our birds all of the scones,
fattening them up.
We are, yeah. All of our birds have been fattened up
with scones. We could like market that, man. Like if these birds have been given the finest scones. They've been fed. It's like free range, fed with the finest scones. They've been given massages as well. Just really hit the bloody nail on the head, man. Hit the target. Just get the marketing going. I love it.
Yeah, we're up to 3,000 wood, man. We've almost doubled.
Oh my god!
Oh my 50%. God!
So
the 2,000 to 3,000 in the time it took us to go through that.
Come up to L2, Isaac.
L2,
and then use the elevator. It's like a dark forest.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's a good thing that the mobs don't spawn, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. I guess can they not spawn on the saplings? Is that the?
No, they just don't spawn. You need cursed earth, right?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
We tried setting up a mob farm without cursed earth, and it just didn't work. So
yeah, that's quite nice actually.
Yeah. So no matter how dark it gets, doesn't matter.
Okay.
Man.
It's all right.
Good. It is all good. But yeah, I think this is going to set us up nicely for some of these quests, man. We have unlocked, actually, Chapter 6, like 5 and 6 are unlocked simultaneously. If you go down there, you see there's a quest to kill the end dragon, which we have already done, but it's not completed. That's fine, we can kill it again. And if we're going to get the dragon data model, we're going to have to do it again.
Yes.
Because we have to kill the dragon at least 6 times in order to get the end dragon data model. Like, but if you press U on the end dragon data model, and then U again on the pristine matter, over in the loot fabricator, we can use pristine ender dragon matter to make draconium dust, which is required for draconium ingots, which gets us into draconic evolution.
That's how that works then. I see.
So that could always be something, man. I could always set you on killing the dragon 6 times I
could do that
in the next stream.
Yeah, I can do that. I'll do it. I'll kill the dragon 6 times in the next stream.
You can do it, man.
Yeah.
You can do it.
How does that work, by the way? Like, because we've gone to the end once. Does it respawn every time?
You need end crystals.
Right, I see.
You put down 4 end crystals, which do require nether stars, so we are gonna have to do some work there.
I see.
It might also, like, we should probably get a wither data model. Kill the wither 6 times.
I see. Yeah.
Kill it once, 7 times. Kill it once to get the nether star, and then kill it. Well, you can make nether stars with chemistry.
Oh, can you? Do we have the elements?
Maybe. You need 4 stacks of hydrogen. Then you need titanium, lutetium, rhodium, mendelevium, and dysprosium. I seem to recall this being doable.
Right. I know the rhodium is a quest reward for chapter 5.
Oh, I mean, to be fair though, I think you might have to do it this way, man. Because if you look at the quest book, chapter 6 again, if you go down below the dragon, there is a tick box quest, which is for chapter 6, and then there is a quest to get 64 titanium, 64 dysprosium, 64 mendelevium, and 64 lutetium, and then it goes over to the nether star. So I think the quest wants us to make our first nether star at least through chemical means.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. We'll follow the book. Follow the instructions, basically.
Yeah, it's definitely doable, I think. And we can probably get, like, I think we'll be doing a lot of deep mob learning, man. Because we can get a wither skeleton data model, right? And then use that to get skulls. Yeah. Without having to kill them all, and then we can use that
so we just do the data model process through this tree. Start with the wither skeletons, then go through to the withers, then go through for the end dragons, and then it's kind of set ourselves up for success in that regard.
It's data models all the way down, man.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah, easy peasy. Alas, Nick, unfortunately, we are out of time for this episode of Antimatter Skyblock Edition.